Here's Shay Norling.
Speaking of Kaplan, Hoodie, one David Kaplan once said that 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns would be a disappointing season for Caleb Williams in his rookie year.
I said if he went less than that, it would be disappointing. Be accurate.
All right. One David Kaplan said less than 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns would be disappointing numbers for Caleb Williams in his rookie season. Mm-hmm. Caleb is currently on pace for 3,200 yards and 13 touchdowns after 4 games. Shot or no shot, Caleb Williams has been disappointing so far.
That's a no shot that he's been disappointing, but the offense as a whole, that it started slow, has been disappointing.
It's a no shot because I'm going to stay constant and consistent of what I've been saying since he was drafted. There's going to be growing pains with the number 1 pick of the draft. It just is. As much as we'd love to see the C.J. Stroud type of trajectory like we saw last year with him, I'm not sure we're going to get that in the first year because with Shane Waldron, with Caleb Williams, with this offensive line, he won't reach those numbers. I never thought that in June he'd reach those numbers. So I'm not going to I'm not going to turn a blind eye to it now, Shay. Caleb Williams has not been disappointing. He is not. I think that the game plan that he's had has been disappointing. That's in front of him. I think the offensive line has been disappointing. Mm-hmm. I think he's made a share of mistakes, but I expected that, the latter.
Right.
I expected that. It's Caleb Williams.
And I've seen him progress.
Yeah.
Each week.
So no, it's not a shot for me. Okay.
Yeah, I've always said for me, 3,220 plus I'd be over the moon. Like that would be incredible out of a rookie quarterback. So
and a playoff spot.
Cap, I'm going to offer you the opportunity to say under 4,000 yards and under 30 touchdowns would not be a massive disappointment.
Well, but what is it? It's not just that. What are the numbers?
He's on pace for 3,200 yards and 13 touchdowns. That seems difficult. If he gets to 3,200 yards and only has 13 touchdowns, I'd be amazed.
I'll be very disappointed.
I think it's probably 3,220 is about what we're looking at realistically.
I mean, I would hope that he throws for more than 20 touchdowns.
Is 20 good enough to get to the playoffs? That's all I care about.
Good point. How are we running the football?
That's all. Question. That's all I've ever cared about on this side of the table. Right. Are you getting to the postseason? Whatever the numbers are, I don't care how ugly they are, how great they are. Can you get in the postseason? Can you get there with 20 touchdowns, 25? I don't care. I just want him to get better and I want him protected. Mm-hmm. That's all I've cared about. That's all I've been saying the entire time. Are you getting the playoffs with those numbers? If so, thumbs up. 40 touchdowns, 20 touchdowns, I don't care. Just get in, please.
Yep.
Get in the tournament.
Yep.
See, so you get your beak wet when it comes to get into the postseason. Then you can move forward from there. Not pop up. Start now, and then just get better every year. That's all I want. Shay Norling.
All right, only 2 divisions in football have all 4 teams combined to be over 500. The AFC West and the NFC North. The NFC North teams are a combined 13-5 through 4 weeks, with only 1 divisional game played so far. 13-5 for a division is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Shot or no shot, the NFC North is far and away the best division in football.
It's a shot.
It's a shot. And I know that before the season, Shay, we talked about the Norths, the NFC and AFC North, to be the 2 best divisions out there. But then you saw the Browns and the Bengals in their start. Not saying this is who they are, for the rest of the season, but clearly the NFC North is the class because it's tough. It's very difficult. You agree?
Yeah. Look, any one of our teams in our division with the way Minnesota's playing, obviously Detroit, Green Bay's talented, and I believe in our Bears. Any one of those teams could be a really, really competent football team.
Now, it's supposed to be the AFC North, but you have 2-6 record between the Browns and the Bengals.
Correct.
And whatever you think of the Steelers, whether or not you think that's a mirage or whether you think that's real, the Ravens are going to be the best team in the AFC North again.
Agreed.
So, and then the Browns, well,
I see coaching change or something incoming.
Shay's been asking for that for months.
After the season. And that guy's won Coach of the Year twice.
With the Browns, I don't think it's Stefanski's fault. I think Jim Schwartz might be in trouble. That defense doesn't look anywhere close to as good as it looked last year. And honestly, Stefanski can walk into the owner's office and just go, I can lay this at the feet of you guys, forcing Baker out and getting me this clown quarterback.
Jimmy Haslam and D Haslam, that's their MO, man. They're going to fire the coach.
Yeah, and you can't fire the player because you guaranteed his contract.
Correct.
All right, yesterday, Bulls Media Day. Zach LaVine.
That snuck up on him.
Oh, yeah, it did, didn't it? I woke up yesterday. I'm like, huh? Bulls Media Day. Zach LaVine opened his Media Day availability with a lengthy opening statement where he said any news about Zach LaVine will come from Zach LaVine. And the rumors about him wanting to be elsewhere are just rumors. I will say,
when you go through a long off season like I have, you get to learn a lot about yourself and the company you keep. I have an extremely well support system. And I think that with everything that I learned, there's times you need to speak and there's times that you don't. I had probably how long until I talked to you guys? I was talking to you guys in February of last year. Whenever there's something that needs to be said, it'll come from Zach LaVine or my representation. There was a lot of thoughts and rumors, opinions about me, about the organization. So just know whenever it needs to come from me or them, you'll know it'll be from them. I think Rich talked one time, and this is my first talk time to you. So everything else you can take with a grain of salt, with false narratives or whatever it may be.
Or KC Johnson. Go ahead.
You'll notice Hoodie never explicitly said, I want to be in Chicago. Didn't pound the table, didn't plant a flag, just very unenthusiastically said any news about Zach LaVine will come from Zach LaVine. Shot or no shot, Zach LaVine wants to be in Chicago.
Yes, no, fine, whatever.
No, that's not yes, no, fine, whatever. It's shot or no shot.
But I think I'm fine here. If you want to move me. That's how I think he feels.
He doesn't want to be here. He wants to be in a competitive situation.
I was told Billy flew to California and they spent like 2.5, 3 days together and they've cleared the air and that they feel like they're in a good place and that Zach's good with being here.
Yep. And would prefer to be a Clipper. Listen,
maybe
I'm not going to do a source off with you. I'm not going to do that. But I'm just telling you that he wants to be in a winning situation. This one is not.
Winning situation, I agree with you. But if you said to him, hey, man, we're not moving you. He's, okay, I'm making $45 million a year. I'm good. But would I like to play in L.A.? Yes.
Yes. That's exactly where his head is. But this is the situation that he's in.
Right.
So I'm just telling you, like, you don't believe me? That's fine. How about LeVar Ball? You believe in him and his thoughts?
Well, he said that to me 2 years ago.
Okay.
And then Zach signed here because he wanted his max deal. I was also told that the Bulls were willing to attach a first-round pick to him to get him out of here, and nobody took it. So,
would you want that if you're a team? I mean, you know what Zach LaVine is. On a good team, he's your third option at best.
At best, and is he a championship level player is the question. I don't know if that can be answered.
He'd have to be in a championship level ball club to find out.
But if you dropped him onto the Nuggets, does he make them better?
Someone's got to come off the bench, sure.
Correct. He would come off the bench there. He's not a starter.
You also have to find, $36 million to move off of the Nuggets and able to make that happen. And when guys like Jalen Brunson are taking team-friendly deals, why on earth would a team take Zach's money?
Right.
See, stuck.
Tough spot.
Like any other player in the league, they like to be in a winning situation. He's the face, as I told you like a year ago. This is modern day Reggie Theus. This is who he is.
Yeah.
It's just the face of the Michael Reinsdorf failure.
Correct.
Just being honest, like this is what it is, Kap.
Like I never thought it made sense to not sign him. There was no sign and trade out there. Like people said, just sign and trade. Nobody wanted him. Well, you can't let the asset walk out for nothing. In hindsight, they should have.
Just say it out loud. Josh Giddey, Kobe White, Zach LaVine, Patrick Williams. Patrick Williams still with the ball club?
Yep. He just got $90 million.
I know. And Vucevic.
And guess what? Josh Giddey's hurt now.
Yeah, but Lonzo's back with a new knee.
Yeah. That's what he said. I essentially have a new knee. Josh Giddey has a tendon injury suffered in the Olympics.
So now when Giddey is available and you have Lonzo Ball, now you have redundancy at that spot.
Right.
Now you got two playmakers.
Correct.
It's like,
But Lonzo Ball is not, I don't think he can play enough minutes to be considered like a lead guard number one guy.
I understand. I'm just talking about the positions that they play, the kind of players that they are. Long and athletic guys that can distribute the basketball and make you better. You got two of those guys now. Okay.
That's it.
Giddey was put in there because they didn't think Lonzo Ball would return. That was the replacement for Lonzo Ball, Giddey.
Right.
So now both of these guys, if they're ever on the floor together, that would be an interesting dynamic for Billy. Okay.
Good luck, Billy. Keep cashing the checks.
Yeah.
I like Billy a lot. He's in a tough spot.
Can't we root for him? Because he's not going back to college and he's making a good living with the Bulls, and the Bulls love loyalty. He ain't going anywhere. That is all on Art Carney upstairs.
100%. It's not on the coach.
It's whatever.
You saw what DeMar DeRozan said? Love playing for that guy. He's a great coach.
Mm-hmm. Just don't have enough
He's just
talent.
in a bad spot.
You're not Boston. You're not Milwaukee. You're not Philly. You're just not the upper echelon team. So
Not good.
it's who you are.
Bad spot.
So the Settlers. That's right.
That's it.
Brought to you by Grits. Yes, Grits. You're looking to be able to get your ball club going? Make sure that you hang with the Settlers. We like our ball club. We like continuity. We like ninth place in the
Not
conference. Next on Kap and J Hood.